Greetings and welcome. Welcome to the mat. Welcome to your practice. Please give yourself some support. We'll start in a seat. A little breath and awareness, a little stretchiness in a seat. And then have a nice flow today, focusing on neck, shoulders, side bodies, core. We'll see what else happens. But welcoming the fullness of spring and blossom out through our bodies. And as you feel comfortable too, just get your wiggles out and come to sit. Give a little press down into your seat. Feel your feet and your sits bones on the earth. Sense where you're connected to the earth. All the ways that you're held by this beautiful planet. Beauty and wonder and wisdom of nature all around us. As your own beauty and wonder and wisdom, so it is. Yes, thank you. Welcome, Spirit of Spring. Welcome, spirits of nature. With each breath, become more and more present for yourself. Welcoming yourself fully, keenly listening, observing, present for yourself like you would wish for presence from a beloved during an intimate conversation or dialogue. Present in the listening and responding with breath. Noticing the sky become your breath. The bright sun become your smile and the lift of your heart. Present for yourself as the beauty and wonder of nature blossoming, unfurling, awakening to this new day, this brand new moment never lived before, this delicious gift of breath that moves the body from the inside. Long, slow, and deep breaths. May these be the thread, the guide, the constant teacher in our practice. May we stay present with ourselves, delicious presence with our body, breath. Any exhale, slide the hands out to the knees and press in, pull the navel back and curl in. Any inhale, gently pull on the knees and pour the pelvis forward, lift the navel, lift the heart, work the shoulders on the back. And just slow and steady movement here, flowing with the breath. Again, letting the breath be the primary focus. Letting the breath move the body. Let the shoulders and neck get involved with that. And take your time, maybe the next time that you unfurl to neutral or center, slide the right hand out to the right, let that left arm pick up just part way. So the hand's about 45 or so from the shoulder there, and then pull from that hand with a heavy right ear over to the left, and then let that left ear melt to the Left and right arm reach out and soft jaw. Inhale that right side neck and exhale, pull from the hand. And we'll just flow this slowly side to side for a bit. Soft jaw. Imagine, if you will, your spine like seaweed in the water, just riding the waves of the breath side to side here. Active musculature in the hands. Soft jaw, just really letting that neck be fluid. The space between the jaw and the shoulder, having a nice stretch. You can follow any breath over back to the right and just pause there. Really let the right ear go heavy towards the shoulder, and then roll through the hand, the shoulder, the head on the left as you like. Stay with that, breathing the neck shoulder connection, or push into that left sits bone and reach the left arm cross body. Roll face chest open and pause here a moment. Really root that left sit bone and reach the fingers out of it. Engage the navel, pulling back, so the core activation to send the breath more into the side body. Try to get the breath to stretch out. The lats and the intercostal muscles pulsing, getting a nice gentle stretch with the breath. And stay as you like, or get a little of all of it. Inhale, open arm, face chest, reach back, look back. And as you sweep through, let the right ear be heavy and the fingers sweep through center. Inhale, open, face chest. And then reach away. Heavy bottom ear, neck, shoulder, release. Push into that left sit bone, reach side body open. A couple more big cycles like that. And then take your time. When you're ready, pull up from that left hand, come to center and pause. Feel your breath, the difference in the sides. As inspired, slide into that left hand, reach the right arm out again, about a 45 down from the shoulder, and left ear heavy to the left shoulder. Relax the neck, soft jaw, and then any little rotations of the hand, the shoulder, the head. Moving with the breath. Stay with that as you like, or push into that right sits bone and reach out of it as active muscularly as you can. Roll face chest open, reach back, look back, sweep on through, heavy bottom ear, soft jaw, push into that right sit bone, reach. I think I may have forgotten the pause here and the side bend, so as you like, holding it. And as inspired, moving it. Again, you might play with engaging in the navel, pulling back a bit to send the breath more into that side body. Stay with that, or again, arm vinyasa as inspired. Got a few more breaths here, holding steady or flowing. And take your time. Follow any breath to pull back up and pause, root down into the earth. Thank you, beautiful planet. Thank you to all the stewards and guardians of this earth. Thank you to all the teachers, gurus, and lineages who have handed these practices down. Thank you yourself for all you've done to be who you are, to get where you are on your path. Follow any inhale to open up and gather up the sky. Look up. Bring that sky down through your mind down into the heart, hands resting at the heart. Push in, lift the hands to the heart and breathe your heartbeat. Breathe your yes. Find a word, a mantra, or image as a focal point, a place to direct the energy of your practice to. Exhale and empty of breath. Inhale your heart's yes. If you will, please join me one great Om. And let's flow the hands down out in front of you and push your hips back. Adjust as you need to make your way into child's pose. Toes together, hips back, long spine. Give your hips a little wiggle wag and breathe your lower back there. Breathe wherever sensation is showing up here. And then let's give a little attention to the shoulders while we're here. So roll the thumbs up. Palms open, keep rolling the thumbs towards the earth, maybe even pinkies roll up. Get as much external rotation there as you can in the shoulders. Breathe into wherever sensations are rising there. And then let's bring the palms together, bend the elbows, and walk the elbows forward. Stretch long through the triceps, and melt your heart towards the earth. You could stay here with the palms facing towards the, palms are together with the fingers facing towards the sky, or more towards your back. Play with that, or release the hands to the shoulders and the neck and give yourself a little massage here, a few breaths. Just again, very present with yourself, your breath, your awareness, listening, staying keenly present for this intimate dialogue with your body-mind. When you're ready, extend the arms back out in front of you, and let's slide forward onto the belly. We'll come into Sphinx Pose. Elbows underneath the shoulders and hands straight out from the elbows. Hug the legs towards each other a bit and point the toes straight back. Press down into pubic bone and sacrum. Pull with the forearms, shoulder blades down, and lift the navel. Lift your heart. Drag the heart forward. Take a few breaths here. Again, very much becoming present for yourself, with yourself, listening. Full body breath, full body awareness. Next inhale, let's turn the toes under. You could use the knees here if you need to. Otherwise, we're going to exhale and just lift from the navel and the low ribs into forearm plank. Find the alignment in your plank, ears, shoulders, ribs, hips in alignment. Tailbone reaches out through the heels, navel lifts towards the face. And try to find the full engagement of the pose each time. We're going to pulse in and out of it for 4 more breaths or so. Toes can stay under, come on back down, drag the heart forward, big breath in Sphinx. And then as you exhale, again lifting from the navel, power up, forearm plank. Move with your breath, full breath in, pause in the fullness and Sphinx. Full breath out, Pause in the emptiness in forearm plank. Twice more long breaths. And then slow and steady, lower back down. Drag your heart forward. You could rest the forehead if you like, or just ears in line with the shoulders, hands under the shoulders, and roll the shoulders around. Just nice and fluid, freestyle for a moment there. You might also roll out through the jaw. And then as inspired, roll the shoulders down on the back and together, pull the elbows back towards the hips, push into pubic bone and sacrum, lift the navel and drag your heart forward, open up into cobra. Feel free to stay a few breaths or exhale, pull elbows back, heart forward and lower down. Couple more breaths, pulsing in and out of cobra or holding it at the top. Lots of presence with yourself and your breath. Really present for this dialogue, nothing automatic, not waiting for the next thing. And follow your breath to come back up into cobra, or whatever edge is breathful where you can really keep the shoulders on the back and elbows in. Inhale and turn, look over one shoulder, keeping both shoulders back. Inhale, center as you exhale, look over the other shoulder. Just follow the breath again to each side. Inhale and open center. Drag your heart forward, lower down. And open the elbows out to the sides all the way, whole length of the upper arm bones, fingertips right under the elbows. Spread the fingers wide and pull on the fingertips, hollow out your palms. And then inhale, roll shoulders to the ears, together on the back and down. Inhale, open, cobra variation. And exhale, spiral the right shoulder down as you turn, look over the left, or either one. Inhale, open center, and exhale, spiral, other side. Shoulder really does come with you this time, and then just moving with your breath, side to side. The last set. And then open center in cobra. Cross your ankles and press through. You could pause in child's pose. You might walk the knees forward if you need more room there, and roll on through or come to the back, however you get there. Hug your knees into your chest and massage into your back body. Little rock, feeling your spine and the supporting muscles of the spine. Deep full breaths, presence with the back body. And then let's take hold of the knees. Separate circles. We'll inhale, open the knees wide and back together. Big circles, hands on the knees. You might roll the mouth as you roll through the hips here. And take your time as inspired, switch directions. And then let's send the legs to the sky and point the toes to the ceiling, and then point the toes back at your face and point and flex and point and flex and point and flex. As inspired, circles, draw some spirals on the ceiling with your toes rolling through the ankles. As inspired, switch directions. Really let the weight of your legs land into your back body. Feel the sacrum ground and land. And then have the arms in any way that keeps the shoulders strong on the back. Press the scapula into the earth and inhale, toes together, and move them towards your face. And then open the legs wide and exhale. Move over a little bit as you swoop the legs down and together. And inhale back up. Open wide and exhale, swoop them down and together. So you're going anywhere from a couple inches to even a foot or two from the earth, wherever you can control the lower back here. So you want to use the strongest part of the exhale on that hardest part as you dip down. And so as you exhale, navel back, pull the low ribs back, and try to keep the lumbar curve stabilized. So it is going to float a little bit. We want to breeze way behind the lumbar curve, but not a pop up. Inhale up and open. Exhale, sweep down and return. Let's do one more in this direction, and then the next time you come back towards the face, switch directions, lowering down. Again, most challenging part of the breath there. Inhale, open, most challenging part of the core. That's where the strongest part of the exhale will be. Inhale, open, exhale down. Couple more. Once you're done, go ahead and land your feet as wide as your mat, knees bent. And inhale, reach the arms up overhead on the floor as you reach both knees to one side and just stretch all that out. And exhale, knees back through center, navel back. Inhale, knees the other side, stretch up through the fingers and follow your breath side to side. And then take your time. When you're ready, come back to center. Hug your knees in and extend the legs to the sky. Cross the right ankle over the left and flex the feet strongly. So the ankles are hooked, and then pull on that hook like you're trying to break the legs apart. Feel all that excitement in the legs, all the musculature get engaged, deep core engaged here, and have the arms again in any way, maybe cactus or field goal arms that keep the scapula flat on the back. Inhale here, squeeze and press into the legs. That might be enough. Or exhale, heels to the sky, navel back, sacrum up. Right hand behind the head, lower the left leg down about halfway, bring the left arm across body, press the back of the left forearm into the outside of the right thigh, press, resist, shoulder blades up, pull the navel back. We inhale back to center, open the legs wide, turn the toes to point towards the earth. And here you could give your adductors a little massage, you could just rock into the sacrum or a little percussion on the inner thighs there, just inviting those adductors to get soft and release a bit. And then as you're ready, we'll spiral the other way, left ankle over the top, flex the feet and pull, pull, pull on that flex, strong legs, strong shoulders on the back. Inhale, and as you exhale, heels to sky, navel back, sacrum up. Shoulders and head and neck stay completely relaxed. And then hold the head with your left hand, lower the right leg halfway, reach the right arm cross body. Press the back of the right forearm into the outside of the right thigh, press, resist, navel back. Come on up, and as you do, again, let's open the legs wide, turn the toes out to the sides and down. Again, here you could just rock, massage, percussion, Or inhale, arms up overhead on the floor, and exhale, curl the tailbone up. Get the sacrum off the earth as much as you can, and then reach through the legs. Try to keep tailbone up, sacrum off the earth, and reach, pulse, navel back. 10. And feet together, knees wide. Hold your ankles and let the feet and knees drop as heavy, heavy, heavy away from you as you can. And then roll the head to one side with a soft jaw. Again, holding the ankles, feet heavy, knees heavy, dropping away, and roll the head slow and steady to the other side as far as you can. Soft jaw. Take your time. When you're ready, come on back to center. And let's just go a little more core here. Feeling it. So crossing right ankle over left, flex and pull, pull, pull on those ankles. Again, like you're trying to break the legs apart, but keep them hooked. Try to keep that muscular action, arms strong on the floor. Now, right in center here where your legs are, imagine there's a pull, and we're going to switch the legs side to side of that pull. So you're lifting the hips, shifting the hips side to side of that pull. Find center and ankle over knee. Let that right ankle slide down above the left knee and interlace the hands behind the left thigh. So threading through center and around the outside. Pull left thigh back. Ease right thigh away with your right elbow and soften your jaw. Keep those top toes drawing back strongly. Big breaths in the nose and out the mouth. You could stay with that stretchiness. You could take a walk up that bottom leg and take plow variation. Any stretchy business there. Or again, if you'd like to, interlace the hands behind the head. Bottom leg can relax. Inhale as you exhale. Pull that bottom thigh back, navel back. Inhale, open. Exhale, curling sacrum and shoulders up by the way of the strong. Exhale, navel back, ribs to hips. Try not to pull the head at all. Keep your neck relaxed and the elbows wide. Once you're done there, unwind and let's go knees side to side. Stretch the arms up again. When you're ready, both legs up to the sky, left ankle over the top, flex the feet. Strong ankles and pull, pull, pull on that hook. Inhale, strong shoulder blades on the earth. And exhale, there's that center. Pull right where your legs are in center. And then hip switch to each side for 7 or 8. 7 or 8 to each side, that is. Once you're done, ankle over knee, flex that top foot, relax the bottom one, interlace the hands around the bottom thigh, and pull it back as you ease the top one away, soft jaw. Big breaths in the nose and out your mouth. Letting go breaths. Stay with that. We're going to go for a little walk, play with any stretchy variations. Or move towards the core, bottom leg relaxed, elbows wide, shoulders on the back, bottom thigh pulls back, navel back, ribs to hips, sacrum, shoulders up. And take your time as you unwind this time. You could put a block between the thighs, a block under your sacrum, or just bridge up. Imagine you've got a block between the thighs and pour it down to the ground as you ripple up. Interlace the hands behind you, maybe around the block, and roll a little side to side to wrap the shoulders on the back. Pull hands towards the heels. Lift the chin so the pressure is in the center back of the head. Squeeze your glutes and lift the hips as high as you can. Shoulders on the back, chin stays lifted, deep full breaths. Breathful here, or maybe even as you inhale, let the sacrum drop and the glutes soften a bit, and then squeeze and lift the hips up. And soften and squeeze and lift the hips. So little pulses in the glutes. And take your time, inhale, lift everything up, release the hands and the block if you have it there, ripple down and hug the knees in, cross the right ankle over the left. And rock and roll as you're ready, forward and back on the spine. I'm going to invite you to come into a low lunge with the right foot forward. Possibly you get there just any way you want. Possibly you land that right foot and just jet the left foot back, find your lunge. If the earth is far away at all, please use blocks and pull on your blocks, pull on the earth, shoulder blades down the back, stretch back, heel back, heart forward, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, let's melt the head and the back knee down towards the earth, not all the way down, inhale, open, exhale, melt, 2 more, moving with the breath. You're welcome to keep the back knee down if you want, or back knee up as we bring awareness into the front foot. Push into the ball of that front foot, pull that outer hip back, maybe peel the toes back, dig that heel in, pull back. And play as you're ready. Inhale, lunge, and back to extension. Couple more, just riding the waves of the breath. Again, you can always slow down to be more breathful and really find again that intimate dialogue, the presence with yourself, with what's happening, so we don't go on automatic. And next time you come forward, inhale and exhale, step back, plank. Inhale, strong core, long spine, and plank. If you need to, please lower the knees as much as you can. Keep ears, shoulders, ribs, and hips in alignment. Inhale, shift forward, and exhale, lower to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, you can move back through child's or just into downward dog. Inhale and stretch your dog back. Exhale, bend deep into the knees and empty of breath, hop or step forward. At the front of the mat, push into the shins, bend the knees as much as you need. Lift the shoulders on the back and lengthen the spine out. Hips back, head forward. Inhale there, and as you exhale, fold and bow in. And pour the weight into the left foot. Step the right foot back. Pull on the earth, shoulder blades down the back, heart forward, and reach out through the back heel. Deep breaths here, inhale. And as you exhale, melt it down. Soft jaw. Inhale, shine in the lunge out. And exhale, melting it towards the earth. 3 more times, let your breath lead. And then as we transition awareness into the front leg, you could lower the back knee, push into the ball of that front foot, pull the toes back, dig the heel in, really pull that hip back, or back knee up, lunge, extension, playing with the breath, riding the waves of the breath, listening to your body. Another breath or two. And then step back plank or down dog. Make your way from plank, strong core, big breath. Shift forward to earth or chaturanga. Inhale up, dog or cobra. And exhale up and back, downward dog. Long spine, soft neck. And let's step the big toes to touch in down dog. And we'll go into the side bodies here. Bend the knees deeply and pivot knees and toes to the right, hips to the left, and pull hips back towards the heels as you really push through the hands, especially the open side hand. Inhale, legs to center, pivot to the other side, bend deep, pull hips back as you push through the hand that you're moving away from. And with your breath again, each side. One more set. And then inhale, stretch back center, and you can walk or hop or swing and slide, but find your way into a forward fold. In the forward fold, you could shake out, hug your head or your elbows or your legs. Give yourself a little massage, just anything here to reset between modes as you bow into yourself and breathe your body. Presencing. Hug your feet strong on the earth here, muscles to bones, and then lift arches, knees, quads, navel, root to rise, and slowly roll on up to stand. Take your time at the top, push into your feet and open wide and gather up. And exhale, center in. I'm just going to lift the view a little bit here. Take pause, feeling your breath, your heartbeat, your heart's yes. And let's pour the weight at the front of the mat. Pour the weight over into the right foot. Slide the left foot up the inseam and tuck in. Inhale, really plug into core here. Feel that core strength you're cultivating. And then as you exhale, press back, warrior three. Reach through heel and head, lengthen out as much as you can here. Inhale, as you exhale, slowly step back, high lunge, square the hips up. Press the hips down, lengthen the spine up. And any inhale, stretch the arms up. High lunge, reaching back, heel back, fingers to sky. You could hook thumbs or clasp the hands here and pull on whatever hold you've got. Find any breathful edge of back bend. Inhale, as you exhale, squeeze to center, flow the arms open, pivot back, heel down, and pull back from that back hand, warrior two. Look out over those front fingers. Roll the palms up, shoulders down the back. Breathe and repeat your yes here. Excuse me. And then inhale, fly it back, dancing warrior. Push into that back leg and reach that front arm up out of the waist. Deep full breaths here. Big inhale as you exhale, lift from arches, pelvic floor, deep core, and come on forward. Let's go into the other side body. Push that right thigh wide and reach from the outside of that back foot through your fingertips. Anchor, back foot, reach, 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 fingers long as you can. Bright side body breaths. The last couple breaths. Inhale, hug in, strong core, rise up, warrior two, straighten the front leg. Look forward and reach forward as far as you can, deep groin and fingertip down to block or earth. At first, keep the top arm reaching back, past the back foot. Let the bottom ear drop to the shoulder, and as we did when we were sitting here, take a little roll out into that jaw, neck, shoulder connection. Stay with that, or arm vinyasa, again pushing into the outside that back foot and lengthening from there. Roll face chest open. You could stay in classical triangle, or again big arm vinyasa, getting side neck, side body, open heart, pausing anywhere that feels good. You've got a few more breaths. If you want to challenge it, both arms forward. And then let's reach that top arm forward, lift from the navel and pivot towards that bottom leg. Pivot up on the ball of the back foot and step in. Square the feet up, push into the ball of that front foot, square the hips up. And inhale, long spine, heart forward. And exhale, bow in over the legs. You could pulse in and out of this, Parsvottanasana, or you're welcome to turn this into a standing split. Shift the weight forward and pull the back foot up into the sky. Bow in, maybe holding that bottom leg. Stay with that, or if you are so inspired, you could walk the hands forward. Inhale, exhale, pull up from the top toes, squeeze the inner thighs, and just use that strong breath to light yourself up off the earth a bit. And then make your way into a forward fold, or through a vinyasa into a forward fold if you're feeling it. Once you get to forward fold, pause there. Thank you, body. Any hugs or shakeouts or massages? Couple more breaths. Inhale, hug feet to earth, muscles to bones, lift arches, knees, quads, navel, and roll on up to stand or root down. Press into your feet. Take your time at the top. Open wide and gather up. And exhale, center in, feel your breath, your aliveness, your yes. Coming again to the front of the mat, or whichever side you want to be front now. Breathful yes. Pour the weight into that left leg. Tuck right knee up and elbows in. Plug into the core. Inhale here, and as you exhale, press back. Warrior three. Reach through head and heel. Really lengthen out here as much as you can. Shoulders on the back. Inhale as you exhale, step way back, high lunge. You can always pause, hands to hips, find your squaring, your depth. As inspired, arms up, hook or clasp and pull. Squeeze shoulders, stretch from back heel up through the heart. Deep full breaths. Inhale as you exhale. Oh wait, let's do a couple more there. I think we did stay a couple more and just go a little deeper into that back bend. And then exhale, squeeze to center, pivot back, heel down, and open out into warrior two, front knee deep and wide. Pull back from the top hand so your torso is in a nice clear alignment, and look over the front hand. And breathe your yes. Keep that front knee deep and wide, back leg active, but knee soft. And let's celebrate that yes. Lift it up to the sky as you float the back arm down. Push into that back leg, lift the navel, lift the heart, and reach that top arm far as you can. up and over. Head can look towards the hands or the floor or straight ahead as you like. Inhale. As you exhale, lift from arches, pelvic floor, navel, and transition side angle. Press that thigh wide. Elbow can stay on it or inside it. Anchor the outside of the back foot. Push it down and reach out of it as actively as you can. Really get that side body line just as long as you can. Big inhale there as you exhale, lift from arches, pelvic floor, core, top hand, back to warrior two and straight into inhale, front leg straight. Look forward deep in the groin, reach as far forward as you can, and then fingertips down to shin, block or earth. Lay on back, and at first we are going to reach this top arm back, again past the back foot, and let the bottom ear drop down. Soft jaw, stay there, or roll through the head, and the arm, shoulder, hand, as you like. Any little micro movements. Stay with that as you like. Our arm vinyasa, side body stretch, heart open, side of the neck. Play with that. Our last few breaths, if you did on the other side, both arms forward, strong core. And then lift from the navel and that top hand, reach forward, pivot up on the ball of the back foot and step in as much as you need to. Push into the ball of the front foot and pull that outer hip back. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another and spin them back. Tailbone up, heart forward, spine long, and bow in over that front leg. Stay there, pulse in and out of it, or walk the hands forward. Or a bit, just a bit at first, and pull back foot up into the core, standing split. You could hug into that standing leg. Maybe you walk the hands forward for real, a foot and a half or two. Inhale, claw those fingers, hands as wide as the shoulders. Exhale, pull from the top foot and squeeze the inner thighs. Take pause when you're done. Rest in a forward fold or optionally flow through a vinyasa to your forward fold. Maybe in your forward fold you hold the elbows or the head. Any, again, little massages or shakeouts. Thank you, body. You're welcome to move through a vinyasa or just make your way to lying on your belly. We'll come back into the front of the chest and the shoulders. So as you come to lie down, we're going to extend that right arm out to the right, straight out from the shoulder to the side. Palm down. Press into the left fingers and step the left foot behind the right knee. Roll on open. Ears in line with the shoulders. Rest the head or give it a place to rest. Top arm, of course, back of the forearm can push into the lower back. You can reach down for that top foot and kick it back towards the bottom hand. Find the variation that's right for you here. Where is there a bright, smiling breath shining through your heart? You might keep a hold of that top ankle or foot if you've got it, and slowly draw that top knee down and together next to the other one to traction, the top neck shoulder connection. Breathe into that. And let's roll back to the belly. Rest your forehead and press into that right hand. Roll your shoulder around. And then as inspired, second side. Left arm out to the side, palm down. Press into those right fingers and roll open. One breath at a time, find your edge, whatever arm variations are inspired on this side. Could be different. Move slowly. Again, in that intimate dialogue, present for when energy shifts, present for when the tone of voice in the muscles shifts, present with yourself for where that breathful edge is, where there is some effort and sensation without forcing. Please keep a hold of that top ankle or foot and slowly draw the knees, top knee towards the bottom one, down and together. Breathe that next shoulder release. Soft jaw. Please stay with that as you like, or slowly roll back to the belly. You can rest the head and roll that left shoulder around, pressing into the hand. Excuse me. And then when you're ready, back to the belly, both hands under the shoulders. And you could play here, pulling back, open up into a little cobra. Exhale, lower down just to wherever you can lift the hands up, squeeze the legs, lift the legs up. And you could pulse that, opening cobra, squeezing legs, lifting them up as you lower the cobra down, shalabhasana or locust. Play with that or bend the knees, palms open to the side, thumbs up, and reach back for your inner ankles if you can, or anywhere, holding the ankles or the feet. Hug the knees towards one another. Push the pubic bone and sacrum strong into the earth. Squeeze the legs together. Press down as you kick back. Lift the navel, lift your heart. Keep a little dip in the chin so the back of the neck is long, and let's pulse. In and out of this to warm it up, or just kick back, squeeze legs, lift the core and hold at your edge. Deep full breaths. Last couple breaths. And take your time. Once you're done, release the legs. Shoulders on the back, inhale, open, and exhale, press back, child's pose. Give a little press back through hips as you reach out through the hands, a little wiggle wag in the tail, relax the neck. A big inhale there. As you exhale, drape on up and roll on over to your left hip. Let's swoop the right leg around to stand outside of that left thigh. If this makes the pelvic bowl roll back or your spine around your chest cave in, please lift your sit bones up and sit up higher onto something. If there's knee pain, again, sitting higher or supporting under the shin can be helpful. Also, you can extend lower leg out. Lift into top knee, wiggle into sit bones, root down, tall spine. Big breaths. Sit bones rooting, heart and head blossoming. Let's bring at first the right hand out alongside of you and reach that left arm up and over. Get a long, long side bend. Push into that right hand and spiral. Little different entry today. We're going to hook that left elbow or tricep. Slide the right hand back to the hip and inhale, push down. And before you spiral deep, lift as tall, tall, tall as you can there, looking kind of the direction of that top hand and knee. And then press in, lift navel, lift heart, and squeeze low belly, low back together. Lift the heart and spiral middle vertebrae. Lift the head and spiral upper vertebrae. Keep lengthening from sit bones to head and spiral the neck. And look back with your head and your eyes. Deep full breaths. Please stay there as you like, or open up into a counter twist. Press in and just open the other way. You could bow in there and push your hips back with a long spine. Inhale there as you exhale, drape up and bring the bottom heel to knee height and bring the top ankle over the bottom thigh or knee. So ankle to knee stacking, Agni Stambhasana. The knee may be very high at first. You could support under it. You could take hold of your flesh of your sit bones and your thighs and roll them all down, out, back, and away. Flex those top feet strongly. Again, bottom leg could be extended. You can lift the hips up more to try to find a pelvic tilt. We do want that pelvic bowl to have some mobility here, eventually, if not today. So you could play with rocking it forward and back, ultimately rocking it forward. Push into the hands, into the balls of the feet, and push balls of the feet back into the hands. Pour the pelvis forward, long spine. Soft jaw and tongue, stay there. We could wrap the elbows around the foot and knee. Elbows can come on top of the foot and knee. Maybe walking forward, you could rest your head on elbows, fists, or block and elbows and fists, whatever you need. Pause. Bow into yourself, and again, that dialogue of listening, responding with breath. Please stay as you like or gently drape up. Pick that top leg up, unwind your legs. Let's take a little windshield wiper with the feet. When you're ready, we'll go second side. So pull that right foot in and left foot stands outside of the right thigh. Wiggle into the sit bones and hug into that top knee, lift up. Again, we're going to try to get a lot of our length from the side body here. So we're going to reach the left arm out to the side and then push into that right sit bone and reach that right arm up and over. Big, big side breath. Inhale, exhale, squeeze to center and hook right elbow or tricep. And then slide the left hand in next to the hip. Again, don't go into the deepest twist at first. Push down to all points of contact and lift as tall as you can. As you inhale and as you exhale, spiral from the lowest vertebrae. Lift tall, the middle vertebrae. Lift tall, upper vertebrae. Lift tall, cervical spine, the neck, the head. Breathful here, any variations? Stay with that, or as inspired, unwind and counter twist. Push into that top leg first to lift tall and spiral open. Maybe bow in and press the hips back. And exhale, Durepana. Slide that bottom heel up to knee height as you're able, and then that top ankle over the bottom thigh. And you might take hold of your booty and spin that flesh out, back and away, thighs in, flex the feet strongly. Lift the hips higher if you need, support the shins as needed so the knees are happy. Press hands and feet actively into one another, pressing, resisting. As you do, pour the pelvic bowl forward and maybe lift the corners of your mouth. One breath at a time, just find your variation. Your breathful edge. The heart is leading. Low back is moving in. Heart is forward. And at any point, rest your head. Bow into yourself. And again, just try to become very present with the sensations and resistances and stories as they arise. Simply observe. Meet them with breath. And let them flow and change with the breath. Stay with that as long as you like, or gently unwind. Extend the legs out. You have a little rock into your legs there. And Dandasana, staff of life pose, hands next to hips, roll the shoulders on the back, lift your heart. Draw the toes back, heels could dig in. You could even pull on them to bend the knees and plug femurs in. Really try to pour the pelvis forward again, leading with the heart. Stay upright, ears in line with shoulders, or inhale, arms up. And exhale, wash the arms forward, big wave over your legs. You could continue that wave and inhale, drape up the legs, up the side bodies, caressing to the sky and over the legs. Flow upon your breath, or at any point rest and stack up whatever you need, or hold your feet. If you can, rest your head somewhere. And again, take pause to just bow into yourself wherever you're at. Thank you, body. Big breaths in the nose as you're able, and out the mouth. Soft jaw, soft eyes, soft tongue. Thank you, body. Becoming again very present. Full body breath. Full body awareness. Listening and responding to sensation with the breath. This is a meditative place for you, or you think maybe it could be, stay longer, simply present with the breath, or follow any inhale to drape up. Gather your knees up, and let's take a pause in an easy seat. And just notice what's present for you here and now. How's your body as you let it settle? Sense into the points of contact where your body connects to earth. And take a breath down into those points of contact as you exhale. See if you can just let things land. Let some weight drop. And from these grounding points, feel the lift of your heart and head. Notice the energy of aliveness in your body-mind. Again, just become present. An open field of awareness or cloud of sensation. Simply observe the spontaneous arising of phenomena, breath, perception, thought, and the spontaneous dissolution or melting away of all that arises. Simply observe breath as it arises and moves and flows away. Observe everything else in the same way. And notice the space that these things are arising in. With curiosity, see if you can turn and notice who or what is noticing. Remember yourself, this spacious awareness into which all perception arises and flows away. If we stay resting in your meditation, or gently melt your body down to the earth and rest in Shavasana. Move slowly if you're moving to stay in this presence, spacious, energized ease. I encourage you to stay resting or in meditation as long as you're able to or desire to. When you're ready to return to your day, let it be the breath that brings you back. Slowly just drawing awareness back to breath. Observe movement of breath. Again, the way the breath moves the body. And your presence with whatever sensation or perception arises. Invite the breath to be bright and full. Breathe your heart's yes. Imagine, if you will, the breath just embracing all of you, physical, energetic, and drawing the energy into your heart. Just inhaling like big, breathful hugs, wrapping up all of you and hugging into your heart until the breath is so bright and full with your yes that you're naturally inspired to begin to wiggle and roll. Let the breath lead you back to any movements or shapes. Take time to be present with your transitions. And try to cultivate this presence in your daily life before or between things that you're doing. Notice the transitions, the breath, the body, what's on your mind, what are you taking with you? What would you choose to take with you into what's next? You move slowly and take pause to be able to receive that knowing that is beyond words, our inner wisdom, our highest self, the messages of knowing what's needed, what's wanted, and just following that impulse, breath. And I encourage you to stay resting as long as you like in meditation. Maybe hold your body again and give thanks. Breathe your heart's yes, the heart quality or energy that you're choosing to direct the energy of your practice to. See it, breathe it. May all the effort and energy of this practice become that energy of your yes. May it overflow your body, mind. May it ripple out to be a blessing and benefit to those around you. May it continue to ripple out. May all beings benefit. May all beings be joyous and free. Exhale and empty. Inhale your heart's yes, if you will. Join me one great Om to seal our practice together. Namaste. Thank you so much for your presence and your practice with yourself, with the practice, with me today. It's an honor and delight to share these practices with you. And I hope you all have a wonderful whatever is next for you. Thanks again for being here.